Hey everyone! Today we're diving into one of the most misunderstood parables Jesus ever told, the parable of the Shrewd Steward, found in Luke 16:1-15. At first glance, it sounds like Jesus is praising a dishonest man. But the real meaning is much deeper. Let's break it down. The story Jesus told starts with a rich man who discovers his manager has been wasting his possessions. The master confronts the steward and says, "You're fired. Pack your things." The steward starts to panic. He thinks to himself, "What am I going to do? I'm not strong enough for manual labor, and I'm too proud to beg." Suddenly, he has an idea. Before he's officially out of a job, he calls in everyone who owes his master money. He starts cutting deals. To the guy who owed 100 measures of olive oil, he says, "Just make it 50. To the one who owed 100 measures of wheat, he says, "Let's call it 80. Why did he do this? So that after he gets fired, all these people will feel grateful to him and welcome him into their homes. He secured his future. And here's the twist. His master actually commends him. Not for being dishonest, but for being shrewd, for being smart, strategic, and forward-thinking. So, what did Jesus really mean by this? Right after telling the story, Jesus makes his point crystal clear. He says, "For the people of this world are more shrewd in dealing with their own kind than are the people of the light." In other words, people who live for worldly goals are masters of planning. They strategize. They use every opportunity to prepare for their future on earth. But followers of God often lack that same intentionality when it comes to eternal things. Then Jesus delivers the key teaching: use worldly wealth to gain friends for yourselves, so that when it is gone, you will be welcomed into eternal dwellings. Now, this doesn't mean you can buy your way into heaven or purchase friendships. It means we should use everything God has given us, our money, our influence, our time, to bless other people, advance God's kingdom, and invest in things that last forever. Just as the steward used his final days on the job to prepare for his earthly future, we should use our lives to prepare for our eternal future, but with integrity, generosity, and wisdom. Jesus then takes it a step further. He says, "Whoever is faithful with little will be faithful with much." This is a powerful reminder that how we handle our money is a test of our heart. If we can't be trusted with earthly resources, why would God entrust us with true, spiritual riches? And he closes with that famous, powerful line, "No servant can serve two masters. You cannot serve God and money." Money itself isn't evil, but it becomes a master the moment we start to love it, trust it, or chase it more than we chase God. The Pharisees, who loved money, actually mocked Jesus when they heard this. Jesus responded by telling them that God knows the heart. Outward religious acts mean nothing if your heart is secretly driven by greed. So, let's circle back to the main question. Why did Jesus praise this shrewd steward? It wasn't for his dishonesty, it was for his wisdom. The steward knew his time was limited. He acted quickly, he acted intentionally, and he acted with his future in mind. Jesus is looking at us and saying, "Your life on earth is temporary. The resources you have are temporary. Use them wisely. Use them generously. Use them for eternal purposes." In short, be as intentional about God's kingdom as worldly people are about their own goals. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Luke 16, hit like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who wants to grow deeper in the Word. See you in the next one.